it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to yet another planner review. Yes, finally I have received the Ink Bucket 2022 planner and I was so excited to review this one for you guys. So it's literally 6 a.m. in the morning, the birds have started chirping and I just thought I need to sit down and talk about this planner with you guys. That is how excited I am. Like last year also I loved everything about the planner but I did not get it. But this year I was sure that I'm going to get this one and it is going to be one of my major planners for the coming year. So I thought I will unbox it with you guys. I am going to review it and give you a detailed flip through. So that is what this video is going to be about. And if you are still unsure about getting this planner for yourself, if you are still deciding, then I hope this video is going to help you. So yeah, without any delay, let's get started with the review. Now before talking about the planner, let me quickly also show you all the freebies that I got. I pre-booked the planner and I got all these freebies, but I believe even now if you buy the planner you are going to get these. I will leave a link to the planner in the description box down below so that you can check it out for yourself. So the first free stuff that I got is this beautiful white tote bag with this beautiful print on it, and I love cloth tote bags. I think they're very minimal and stylish at the same time, and I often carry them, you know, whenever I'm out shopping or I'm meeting some friends for lunch or anything. I love using tote bags and I'm absolutely going to use this one. The next thing is this cute little pocket planner. It has a beautiful foresty sort of cover on it and then there are all these lined pages inside. Next there is this very beautiful and unique sticky notebook. So inside there are all these different types of sticky notes. One to write down any sort of note that you want to write down, one to write down your to-do list, and then all these different sort of sticky notes that you have. So yeah, if you love thinking and if you love writing down whatever is there in your mind and you want to keep that in front of your eyes, you will love using sticky notes from this one. And the last one is this sticker book. It's filled with stickers for every mood. I personally love these stickers, the floral stickers and all these forest themed stickers. They go perfectly well with the planner, and yes, I am going to use these stickers throughout the planner. So very excited for this one. And finally, it's time to unbox the planner. So the planner came inside this box. Again, the box has a beautiful print just like the planner and it's very sturdy. I'm going to use it to store something. And this is what the planner looks like. I love the fact that it is hardbound and it is also pretty compact. And the cover has a very nature forest themed illustration and it is very refreshing. Like, I think it just gives you the very fresh start in the beginning of the year. Now once you open it, there is a place to write down your name, and on the very next page there is a very beautiful sweet note and it has this handwritten letter sort of vibe that you can read to yourself in the beginning of the year. The next two pages are calendars for 2022 and 2023. And after that there are these two pages. So the first page says describe the year that was. So basically I need to write down about 2021. Now I'm not sure what I want to write down exactly, but maybe I will write down about everything that I'm grateful for, all the really good memories that I made. So I'm going to write them all down over here. And the next page is for planning the year that will be. So basically I have to plan something for 2022. That is what the intention of this page is. But then again, I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. Maybe I will do the yearly review on this page. Maybe I will write down the most important things that I did. Not sure. Whenever I'm using it, I'm going to share it with you guys. Now the next page is sort of an agreement page and I really love this concept. So it says making my terms for 2022. So you basically write down a contract for yourself, you sign it, and here it's written that I'm signing up for big changes and big commitment. So basically you just promise yourself to explore new things and try and become a better version of yourself. I absolutely love this idea. It's so unique. And after that there is Okay, so there are 2 pages for making the vision board. Love this idea. I can actually make a very elaborate vision board over here. I think I mentioned in my previous videos that I love making my vision board in my planner, like a mini version of the vision board, and that's going to go over here. Super excited to fill this up. And after that, there is again something very unique. So it's a guided journaling exercise and the prompt is provided. So basically I need to write down what's new normal with you. So basically I have to draw a picture of myself that I want to become in the new year. So it says that whatever new habits that I want to adopt, whatever old habits that I want to give up on, I need to write that all down and just create that picture or reflection of the best version of myself that I can become in 2022. I think this is a very nice and elaborate journaling exercise that we can all do in the beginning of the year. So yeah, very excited to fill this page up. And the next 2 pages are for setting goals and making plans. This spread was there in previous year's planner too. So this is categorized, which I absolutely love, and I think it's very important because it helps you to give equal priority to every aspect of your life. So there are work goals, personal goals, health goals, financial goals, relationship goals, any other goal that you have. And also you can plan your priorities, your habits, your the skills that you want to learn, whatever you want to do more, whatever you want to do less. And then again there is another page again for setting goals and making plans, but this one is sort of monthly spread, so you can write down your goals and plans for each month. And there is this very unique page after that. So it's called Year at a Glance. It was also there in the last year's planner. So basically this is a spread for all the 365 days of the year. Not sure how I want to use it. Maybe I will track some habit that I want to follow throughout the year. Not sure yet, but this looks very exciting. And the next 2 pages are for writing down the birthdays, but I think there is like enough space to write down more. So I will probably write down about everything that I want to celebrate throughout the year, like all the festivals, all the travel plans. This is going to be my happy page, and I will come back to these pages and dream of those amazing days. After this spread, there is a notes section, and after that the monthly section begins. Now the front page of each monthly planner is a beautiful floral illustration, and I also love the fact that the months are separated by these tabs. Now the first page is this monthly calendar, very elaborate and enough space to write down all the important things for each day, and you can get a monthly overview from this. And also you can use this note section to write down anything that's important and you need to remember. And after that there are 2 pages to plan out your entire month. So there is a section to write down your intentions for the month. You can write down all the important things that you need to do. So the really important ones go over here. You can also write something in these new things to try. So maybe I will try something new every month and I will write that down over here. I can also write down the top priorities, and I can track like I think 6 or 7 habits over here. I love this very minimal habit tracker. It is going to be very easy to use it, and I will probably also use one of them as a mood tracker. Not sure, I will share it with you guys whenever I am using it. And next there is a section to write down what I'm looking forward to, all the important dates, all the huge expenses that I may have in that month, because this is not very elaborate but definitely enough to write down about the big expenses. And also a small section to just doodle or add a sticker or whatever. Next to this, there is these weekly planner spreads. Now it begins with a weekly affirmation space, and after that the daily planner begins. And I love the fact that each day is divided into 2 sections. Like there is a space with lined, like there are these lines, and you can write down all the important tasks that you have to do or the important things that you need to remember. And next to that there is a blank section with this dotted grid sort of space. So here you can just draw anything or add stickers or whatever. I love this concept. It's very unique. Not sure how I'm going to use it, but it's definitely something new to try out. And the next page is for weekly reflection. So this first space is to write down the memorable moments that you spent throughout the week. And I really love this idea because every week we have these tiny little moments that we forget at times, but we can just jot that down over here. And after that we can note down the weekly expense. There is also a space to write down anything and everything that you are grateful for, and you can also write down anything that you want to carry forward. So any pending task or any habit that you want to practice for the next weeks also, you can write them down over here. And next to that is this weekly planning section. So basically we need to fill this up first and then go to the weekly spread. Now here there are these two spaces for writing down our work goals and our personal goals, and after that there is this section for meal planning. Now I love doing my elaborate meal planning and I don't think this space is going to be enough, but most probably I'm going to use it to just write down the amount of calorie that I'm consuming or any junk food that I have eaten. Like, not sure, again I am going to share it with you once I start using it. And then there are these two sections to write down about our top priorities, and I can also make a tiny little shopping list over here. And yeah, this is how it looks like for every month. And at the end of the month there is a monthly reflection page. So you can just answer all these questions: my goals and progress, all the big challenges that I faced, my passion, and all the setbacks that I encountered, and my renewed resolution. I think this is very important and it just helps you to face the coming months in a better way, and you are more prepared for that. And after that there are again like 2 pages to write down anything that you want to do. And yeah, pretty much that's it. Like, this is how all the months look like. Again, beautiful illustrations in the beginning of each month, and at the end of the planner there is, I don't think there is any yearly reflection or review sort of page, but there are enough blank pages to write them down. So there are a lot of these dotted grid pages, and after that there are all these pages full of amazing stickers. Again, I love them, they're so beautiful. And yeah, this is how it ends. There is an envelope at the end to just put in all the important papers that you have, like bills and that sort of stuff. And yeah, that's the end to the planner. So yeah, that is the 2022 Ink Bucket Planner for you guys. First impression, it's perfect. The aesthetics 10 on 10, you cannot complain about it, it cannot get better. The journal prompts that are there, they're again amazing, detailed, but at the same time it's not overwhelming. So if you are a beginner, you will absolutely love using this planner. If you love planning in detail, if you are using planners for years and you want something that's very detailed this year, again you can buy this planner. I think it's great for everyone out there. And design wise there is no major change, it was pretty similar last year. I think just the page where you make an agreement with yourself, that's new, and the page where you write down about new habits that you want to develop and old things that you want to give up, that page is new. But other than that the format is pretty similar, and that is okay because last year they kind of optimized the spread. They added everything that's required in a planner and everyone loved the planner last year, so it's okay that there is no other change in it. But I just miss a yearly review sort of page at the end, and I miss pages where I can write down book recommendations, film recommendations and all of that. But then again there are a lot of blank pages, so maybe I will use them up to do these things. And yeah, it's a great planner. I will talk about it in more detail once I start filling it up, and maybe I will do a mid-year sort of a review. But for now, it's a great planner. If you are still confused, go for it, buy it, you won't regret it. So yeah, that's all for today. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also comment down below and tell me what you think about this planner. And if you want to see more videos, do subscribe and hit on to that bell notification button. I will be back with new videos very soon. Till then, take care and bye bye.